Let's do it. It'll be fun.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
You promise it's gonna be fun?
I promise, bro. You know, I was trying to think about who Heat reminds me of as a carry player, like the way he moves around the map. Doesn't he sort of feel like a up-and-coming Yatoro-style player?
Sure, I can see it. I can see it. I'm down to go with whatever narrative you put in front of us, Snare. I'll support you. I'll push you forward.
All right. If we're going by that, that means that Team Bright winning TI-12 guaranteed. They're going to get to the qualifiers.
Heat is gonna play 20 different carries in TI, and that's it.
There we go. Team Zero, they have smoked up. They want to make sure that they get themselves off to a good start. But look who it is. Between Undyne and Imitator, I will say that these are the supports I think that are best at reading like map movements coming in dangerous places. Both of them are so good at positioning.
Yeah, ZZQ was close. Maybe he could have caught him, but yeah, not close enough. The way he positioned himself there was absolutely perfect. Like, he broke the smoke, the observer ward was on point, he saw them, and he just moved away. And Silencer isn't the fastest hero, but yeah.
Will be a small skirmish over this bounty rune down bottom. A skirmish which Team Bright actually don't want to take, so they give up on the bounty rune. At the same time, Imitator makes sure that they do not get completely outpaced in the gold department. He'll get the other bounty, so it is at least 3 for 1 instead of 4-0.
Yeah, 3 for 1. Something at least when you're playing versus this disgusting lineup. At least you get one bounty. It's not really the best prize to get, but at least something.
Game numero uno. Phoenix, I really want to see what he does with Void Spirit, but I also want to see what this Beyond Viper is able to accomplish. This does not feel like a fun lane to be a PA nor a silencer in fact.
No, this is very difficult. Like, any toss back on the Viper, on the silencer, it's like you can just easily die. Plus you're feeding a lot of stick charges, right? At the same time, if you make a couple of mistakes, some Arcane Curse, Last Word, there's a ton of damage from the silencer these days in the lane.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Going on to Heat right now. They're trying to get this damage going. Who hurts harder? It looks like it's gonna be Beyond and the boys, as Ice Eyes draws first blood by killing off Heat. Viper does die soon thereafter, but the experience in gold definitely beneficial for Team Zero.
Yeah, he gets to spam up a full magic wand now, some more regen, a circlet, he comes back into the lane. PA, what did she get out of it? A magic stick, and that's it. So definitely a big win for Beyond. Like, this is the fun lane, right? Like, this is what you want to watch, but the other lanes as well are action-packed. It's one of those games where wherever you look, it should be fun. Like, mid lane, I feel like is a lot of fun. Phoenix is playing against Invoker, always on the low. Bottom lane as well. Imitator.
They're actually going on to Imitator down bottom. CTY jumps in with a slog, hoping to try and get the necessary damage. One more right click gets the kill. Irving will bring down the Venom Monster first, and now turning his attention towards CTY. 1 second until Timber Chain, but it's a bit too far afield. He lets CTY go.
Yeah, that's
a nice little 1-1 trade.
Yeah, that's really what we're talking about. It's one of those games in which the strategy is secondary. The lanes are most important. Like, when I look at these heroes, I just feel like both teams, they just wanted to go out swinging in the laning stage.
You'll love to see it.
No, of course.
Lane.
I mean, I love strat, right? In Dota, I love the strategical approach, but just going ham in the lane is always fun.
Whenever I see these kind of games where everyone's just going nuts early, you just get reminded that at the end of the day, Dota 2 is a video game meant to have fun, nothing else.
Yeah, you're meant to go full Davai. That's what you're meant to. If you don't go full Davai, like, what are you even doing?
Dude, speaking of Divine, look at top lane. Heat is not finding any way into this lane. Only has 5 CS to his name.
Yeah, you know what he's doing right now? He's just talking into his chin. Oh, toss back.
Yeah, they might actually kill Heat this time.
Help.
Body blocks are there. Undyne, where you at? I need a target to blink to. Gets there just in time, but he might tick out to the poison attack. He survives on a 35 HP. Very close to dying there.
Yeah, barely survived. He does manage to, and there's a salve as well, so he should be able to farm under the tower. Like, you know, it's one of those games in which... Oh,
Actually dead.
he's dead. Yeah, and
Avalanche
Silencer.
there. The toss out as well. They've gotten one. They're going to try to turn it into two. Imitator comes to the top lane to try and help out.
Has no mana.
The disruption will at least buy time for Beyond, but he doesn't have any additional mana. Ice, once he finds Undyne, should be able to kill him. Gets the tree grab, gets the kill.
Might be
And
another
now suddenly Imitator, he's the one that's in danger. They're bringing back PA once again. Ice about to take a tumble, but Beyond also not that healthy. Still, though, has enough poison attacks out that he's able to kill him off without even having to be there. Amazing success in the top lane for Team Zero.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Irving, he's gonna leap, but yeah, nice little leap. But CTY.
CTY is there. There are some magic stick charges for Irving. He pops it, trying to get himself away here, but CTY has the damage. This Slock, as much as there's madness happening top, Slock has been quietly getting really strong. Already 3 permanent agi built up for him.
No, like madness on top lane, madness on bottom lane. Everything is madness in this match. I love it. There's a ton of fighting happening, and Shadow Demon, the Imitator, usually he makes good calls, but the call to TP top with no mana, I understand your safe lane is getting crushed, you need to react, but he dies and then his Timber Saw dies as well because of it. He might die again. Timber. Irving.
In danger here, but Imitator is here this time. Does have disruption. We'll let them know. Don't go on, my friend. Leave him alone. I'll protect them.
Yep. Mid lane. There's no level 6, right? Yeah, there's still no level 6 on Phoenix, so... Had a nice little Aether Remnant there, but... Heat. ZZQ is actually diving really deep now. He rotates up.
They go on to Undyne. They sort of dare Heat to get back involved, but Heat will come in. They end up killing off this Venomancer. Undyne will certainly die for this, but if I'm in Team Bright's position, this is nothing more than a win. Straight up W. Heat gets involved in the kill and doesn't die.
No,
Nice.
100%. If you're Beyond and Tiny, you're like, bro, no one invited you over. Go play with your friends. Leave us alone. We're doing fine.
Mid lane, they're going to use ZZQ to play with his friend Indeed as they go on to Phoenix, but they don't have enough to get the kill before reinforcements emerge. And now, going forward, Phoenix able to help kill off this Invoker. They find ZZQ as well. Undyne collects some additional Glaives of Wisdom damage there. 70 and ZZQ get killed. And yet again, ZZQ shows up where he might not have been wanted.
Yeah, I wasn't
going back.
I was gonna call it because I'm being way too harsh towards him already. But anywhere he shows up, it just goes poorly. His team was owning the laning stage. He rotates twice, they lose 3 heroes.
Bro, stay in the base, it's fine.
Just level up snakes and go to the jungle. You know, farm up.
This is also really bad because prior to this, the Invoker was doing a phenomenal job middle versus the Void Spirit, but Void Spirit got level 6 off of that and now can start rotating.
Oh well.
Bottom lane,
yeah.
Oof. Almost died. 20 HP, he survives. Top lane, they're trying to jump onto Beyond. Phoenix making his first big rotation with the Void Spirit. Do they have what it takes to kill off this Viper? Ice is here with ZZQ.
Oh,
they catch 2 heroes in the Avalanche. Heat and Undyne. They will be able to kill off this PA. Phoenix TP's out, and he's the one now taking on grief duty for his squad as he shows up and only succeeds in getting the PA killed.
Yeah, but that's really the hero that you usually want to rotate on. You want to go and kill off the Viper. If he's having a good lane and you have one of these mobile mid laners, playmakers, Viper is usually an easy kill, but perhaps not in this game. He's way too big. He's top of the net worth charts. He's got a Raindrop, Magic Wand, and a Healing Lotus on top of that. If he gets low enough, he never even popped it though, so yeah.
I guess Heat is just too far behind, right? Because they very quickly realized we don't have that much damage, and PA has literally nothing, so she could not be the one to provide it for them. Mid lane, in terms of damage output, they have enough to kill Phoenix if they can lock him down, which they certainly cannot at this point. He's able to get himself away to safety, but he's still in a little bit of danger here. Ice is trying to go around him, has the Avalanche ready in 5 seconds. Heat jumping away with the Astral Step, but he doesn't have another one. Fortunately, there is Dissimulate, even if he doesn't have the mana to pop it. think he should end up being fine. Undyne shows up, gets hit with the 2-hero avalanche himself and Imitator. And Phoenix actually jumps back in, looking for Ice Ice. And Imitator with the Shadow Poison is able to kill him off. But now Phoenix might be in an awkward position, has enough mana for it to assimilate though. So gets off this Resonant Pulse, gets some of this additional shield, has some one charges to use if necessary. Cold Snap will not kill him from 7E.
Yeah, I was thinking if Undyne TP was good or not. It looked very awkward where he TP'd, but it did allow Phoenix to get a kill, so even though he dies, I think it's kind of worth it, I suppose. You defend the tower, Phoenix gets involved, he gets an earn charge. Not too bad. Like, overall, if you're not happy as Dire, you're just being demolished on all 3 lanes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Beyond, what's he going to be building next? Going for the D-Lance? What do we think build-wise for this Viper? Just like D-Lance, BKB, come back for some Atos or something?
Yeah, I think that's very fair. Like, D-Lance, maybe Atos second even. You do have enough catch with the Tiny, I guess he's having a good time. He'll have an early blink. Mid lane?
7E wishes he had a blink right now because he's getting gone on by Imitator, Undyne, and Phoenix. Can his team bail him out of here? They cannot. The question now is, can they avenge him? And it seems like that is a negative as well, as both Phoenix and Undyne TP back home. Imitator completely safe in front of the tower. And that's an assassination on 7E very successfully.
Yeah. Not having the best time, obviously, when you're playing into Silencer. Plus Void Spirit as well is pretty decent at the moment against Invoker. You get on top of him easily. Nicely done by Team Bright. At least they're finding some pick-offs here and there. You know, they're recovering. My biggest problem and my biggest worry is Irving on the Timber. Even though PA got crushed, sure, whatever, it happens. You know, like, you're a PA, you recover, you farm. My problem is Timber. Like, he's just not the hero that's supposed to be recovering. You're supposed to be owning the lane, and they want to own him instead.
That's one thing if you're not recovering, it's another thing entirely if you're just dying. And unfortunately, Irving will end up taking a tumble here. Pretty big deal, because that's, like you said, it's going to slow him down even further. He was already not doing that well to begin with.
Yep.
Game is hot.
They're making some stacks at least. Shadow Demon is on it, so maybe that's a way that Timbersaw can recover for a little while at least. They have Global as well. And they smoke up with it. The question is, who do they go on? Heat, 7E on top lane, he is lurking.
Yep. They might go on to CTY once he reveals himself in the lane. He goes in, he pounces. They know he doesn't have pounce now. Global Silence will be there. They catch him in between the Dark Pack charges, so he's not going to be able to utilize that to escape. Very nice kill. Good patience.
You don't even understand how great that Global Silence was, because it didn't only kill off Slark, they just initiated on PA on top. Like, at the same second they initiate on PA and Global Silence hits. So they can't kill off Heat and they kill Slark. It's like a double whammy.
Shout out Undyne. The Undyne fan club has gathered again here today.
Yeah.
Very happy to be here. Imitator middle. He is going to be a fan of the Fountain as he gets killed quite easily by Team Zero.
Fountain fans assemble. Big Fountain enjoyer myself. I saw some American girl was pouring her water bottle in some Roman fountain that's like 2,000 years old or some shit.
Oh my god.
She climbed in it. Fountain enjoyers everywhere.
There is one thing that kind of sucks about this Team Zero lineup. Them pushing down towers is such a slow and laborious process. They don't do it fast at all.
Yeah, that's true. Like, both teams at this point aren't really the greatest at taking objectives, are they? Like, on one side you have this Viper offlane, on the other you have Timber who just sits in front of the tower perhaps and takes it down that way, but not the fastest objective takers, for sure.
They can kill heroes fairly quickly, as while CTY is farming bottom, Phoenix and Imitator are smoked up, hoping to head into a priority target. And there's an Invoker in front of them, but he's chilling, safe in the Ghost Walk.
Yep.
Somebody's probably called on the map that, hey guys, we don't see this Void Spirit. Play very, very carefully right now.
Yep, and Tiny probably will not be found sitting all the way behind and he pops out at the same time that they go through the twin gate.
Nice.
Is he gonna go through it? No. No, he won't. By the way, the difference in this game with Heat and Ghost in the last one when he was... Oh, let's see, Heat actually almost gets caught mid. The difference is Ghost kept on dying, right? Heat, like he's at least recovering, he's finding farm, and I've seen a lot of games in which Team Bright, they lose the early game, but if they have like this ultimate win condition, Heat eventually carries.
Yep. That has been one of their strengths. And they're hoping to leverage that in this game. So you at least get a tier 1 tower down bottom. Their first one of the game. A little bit more map presence for Irving to play, who's starting to do quite a bit better in terms of the overall net worth. And because he hasn't encountered the Viper all that much really, still probably feels relatively hard to kill, relatively tanky. But bottom, Void Spirit, is he dead here? Which direction did he go? Goes directly south. Imitators in front of him. Doesn't seem like they have any clear vision. So I think he gets out.
Well, Walker's still kind of chasing.
Is he getting snitched on by these creeps, dude? Okay, they didn't see the creeps necessarily, but the creeps was trying to snitch on him. Now he's out of astral steps. He needs to be very careful about how he gets out of here. Undyne, in the meantime, gets assassinated by Ice and Beyond. And the tornado catches onto Phoenix. He gets another astral step out, but wow, he's certainly gonna die here. Imitator's already left. He finally gets killed. Wow, what a chase down by Team Zero.
Yeah, I really didn't expect them to kill him. Void Spirit isn't the easiest one to pick off like that, but yeah, eventually they did manage to take him down. PA on top lane also being kind of harassed by Slark, but they know exactly where he's gonna farm. They pinged it out.
Let's see if Heat will get caught here. He's trying to TP out. Took too long. He's dead. Tornado's there. Gonna connect onto him. Dude, this Cold Snap Venomous Gale combo. Oh my god. This is some disgusting stuff. ZZQ on a killing spree right now.
The Vessel also does the same trick, right? Like Cold Snap, Venomous Gale, Vessel, just being procced all the time, ton of damage. Yeah, but it's all about the read. Like they read his moves really, really well.
I must say, CTY, who just picked up an Echo Saber, I always love when carries assess the matchup, look at the fact that the enemy carry pretty much is not allowed to play Dota. So there's no punish potential, even if you go early Midas. It's pretty much just free gold for you. As there's this global silence middle, they want to try kill off 7E. He's just going to TP out in front of their faces, but a little bit too ambitious on that one. Does end up dead.
Solo Traveler, new in town, anyone out there?
Nobody's here. It's only enemies. This game slowing down a little bit, which definitely favors Team Bright. They want to be playing on the Radiant side of the map as much as possible, making space for Heat. And they're going to try kill Beyond here, maybe, but they don't have vision of him, even though there's a Void Spirit nearby with a haste rune.
Yeah, I don't think that's a kill. He's got a pike. Killing him off much, much harder than it looks, perhaps. At this point, I think you need a BKB on Timber, the thing that he's building towards. Once he gets that, perhaps you can fight Undyne, though.
Poor Undyne. Sunstrike will be there for him as well. They won't kill him off, but will soften him up enough for ZZQ and Ice to eat him alive.
Yeah, at this point I'm worried if the PA is really going to be that full late game win condition in the game, because on the other side you have a pretty damn farmed CTY on Slark. He's got a Midas, and Walker's buying a Midas as well. They're just preparing in case late game comes. They want to make sure that they have what it takes.
Irving is going to be in an awkward position, but he has some allies behind him as they jump onto Ice. Ice eating quite a lot of damage here and should end up taking a tumble. Phoenix, though, the question is, can he escape? He's used all of his tools for that kill, so he has nothing left to get himself out. CTY able to collect his life and now looking to collect imitators as well. Gets the double, gets some additional permanent agi, and the Fishman is starting to feel like a real menace on this map.
They're still chasing. CTY. The menace is on silencer now.
Poor silencer. Nothing you can do about this.
At
Love
least,
to see it.
yeah, at least he used their King Curse on Invoker, so that Heat has an easier time escaping. And if you're silencer in that position, yeah, you died, but Heat survived, right? Like, they didn't get to him. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
Overall, I did like the setup on Irving down bottom. They just didn't disengage fast enough. Viper a little bit too tanky. Let's see. Again, they try.
They're gonna make this attempt onto Beyond. This time they'll succeed though, as they have enough damage. And I think this time they should be able to get out.
Let's
Phoenix
see.
actually doesn't have any of his spells. Dissimulate's still on cooldown, and there's no astral steps, but
Jukes.
manages to juke in the trees. Had his dancing shoes on.
Yeah, nice jukes by him.
By the way, do you know why they call them jukes?
I have no idea why.
I don't know, I'm asking.
I actually don't know. There's so many things, I don't know the reasoning. I just go with the flow, you know? Yeah.
PA finally has Battle Fury. Whew, man, that took a while. I'm actually curious. Let's see. So you have to go back to... In the last 3 patches, 734, 733, and 732, this was the second slowest Battle Fury for Heat.
Dude, I thought you were Googling why they call them jukes. God damn, I'll do it. Juke, to steal someone. To dance while grind... Okay, never mind. That's one I won't read. Okay, so it's US sport to outmaneuver by feint or other deceptive movement. Okay, but where does it come from?
What's the etymology of jukes?
Exactly, I'm searching the etymology. Early 16th century, originally Scottish, perhaps related to the verb duck.
Okay.
What the hell does juke have with duck?
Maybe they mean duck like when you duck underneath something? So someone throws something at you, you duck under it?
Yeah.
We need to know. Where does half our lingo for this game come from?
Another one says it's 1971. It was to juke, like dance, but fake dance in front of a jukebox, like to dodge feint.
Oh, okay.
Duck, yeah. I guess.
I can get that one.
Yeah, okay. We solved the mystery.
All we need now to start playing music whenever somebody jukes, you know, to emulate the jukebox itself. We got you.
Are scanning.
They certainly need some dancing to happen in their favor for Team Bright. And look at this. They smoke up middle. 4 heroes. Heat is right in front of them. Not sure he wants to participate in a fight just yet. But they are aware that Roshan is in play at the moment. And so does Team Zero. They're around the area and they're also going to smoke up themselves. This could be a big fight here, Lizard.
Radiant are scanning.
Let's see. Everyone is smoked.
Phoenix, he finds CTY first and foremost. They don't pop the global yet. They wait until the BKB comes out, then they global him. But it's still a BKB slog.
Oh,
Too
nice
difficult to deal with.
sabotage.
Ice finds an avalanche onto 2. It's both supports. Imitator is first dead. Undyne follows him into the grave. And now everybody else on Team Bright has to run. Irving, with his BKB active, does manage to at the very least kill ZZQ. But he will not manage to get out of here. He's trying his best to run. It will not be successful as he takes a tumble as well. It's 3 for 1, and the path to the tier 1 tower and to Roshan now lies open for Team Zero.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of surprising because for me, Team Bright so far was always that team that knows, okay, if we're weaker, we shouldn't fight. Let the PA farm, let the hard carry farm up. We'll fight another day. This is pretty much the first time in the qualifier that I see them taking a fight that they have absolutely no business taking. At this point, your PA doesn't have a BKB completed. Your Void Spirit is missing one component to get his Aghanim Scepter. You know, like there are just so many small little pieces needed for your fight to actually be strong, and you're missing all of them.
It goes against them, it backfires. They give away an Aegis now to CTY. He's obscenely farmed, and beyond not dying in any of these fights means that soon he'll have a BKB of his own and become even more dangerous to deal with.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Game is just very difficult. Not over just yet, though. They still have a tier 2 in middle and bottom to play around. And they're still putting damage onto CTY through mid.
Yeah.
I think that's just to force him away.
That's the best you can do is maybe make him fall back for a second, heal up, and that's it. Can't even force the Slark back, right? He's just gonna heal up.
At this point, you're really thinking to yourself, man, I wish we had Bloodseeker. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to go with a PA. Like, the hero just got countered by Viper, and also you had a better matchup into the Slark, but possible, I mean, but okay. Maybe once she gets this BKB completed, we'll see a play or two.
It's also doubly odd because Slark is not one of those heroes that minds too much buying MKB. It's very often part of this natural itemization route anyway.
Yeah. For me, it's not only about the carry-to-carry matchup, it's just the fact that Slark enjoys when he has one of these carries that are just AFK farming. Especially right now, the item build is very strong. Like, you can constantly fight with your team, stack up those permanent Agis. By the time PA is ready to fight, you're already kind of demolishing everyone else on their side. He's got that axe, right? Yeah, it's flying out. There we go.
That's what Samuel the Echo Saber finished the Ags and it's time to go fight again. So what do you do right now if you're a Team Bright? You just keep dodging until PA has a +1 item on the BKB?
I feel like with the BKB maybe you can opt to take a fight, but I really don't think that they're in a good position anyway.
Global Silence forced out to defend Phoenix. Might still end up dead though. He's in a very precarious spot. He doesn't have a way out. Dissimulate finally comes back, but there's no Astral Step, so he dies regardless. That's a Global Silence blown too.
Yeah, just very defensive. You had to try, right? Like, it's your mid laner. At least he's got Ags, so maybe with his Ags and the BKB of Heat, once he's back up, you could take a fight. Heat will have level 15 as well. Or will he? CTY?
Fishman is hunting. Uh-oh. Fishman might have found him. Fishman is right in front of him. They got him. Ice sets him up with the avatars. They more than enough have damage. It ends up being a kill and another Agi stack for the Slark. He pounces on
and another one.
Prevents the TP out, kills him off too. Unstoppable streak for Slark. He has enough money to reconfigure the Echo Saber now too. And he's just owning this game.
Yeah, Irving, he is gonna have to pop this BKB and TP, I feel like.
Better do it soon. And there it comes. Honestly, I don't even think Team Zero had any interest in coming back for him. They're comfortable just corralling everyone else inside the base. They kill off Imitator's courier. That was the first component for Alex. He's still far away, but now he doesn't get the bonus stats from the point booster.
Yeah, worst items could have been killed. I don't think that's too much of a big deal, but yeah, they have bigger problems, let's put it that way, than a courier dying.
Why are you in favor of courier violence, bro?
They're very annoying. Why is there 5 of them, you know? Like, we're littered. We have too many couriers. Bring me back, share courier, please, days.
You want to roll for who ups the KFC at the beginning of the game?
Yes, exactly. I want to see some spam. PA? She'll be fine. She'll get out. We'll Void Spirit, though.
That is the question. They catch him out with a tornado. He does have a Dissimulate, but he does not have Astral Steps and only has 1 TP. How on earth does he escape this? And he's gonna try for it, making this TP attempt, and
nice.
He will. Barely in the corner, but it makes it out.
Silencer didn't. He died somewhere else. Just like that, he died. Without a sound. CTY.
Very silently. CTY gonna try and make sure they kill Irving very loudly. His BKB just comes back, but there's a basher on the slot, so there's no guarantee he can TP out. And there's the basher, cancels it. Irving will certainly end up dead here. The tips come in for CTY. He almost takes away the Slog's life. You know, trying to make this as difficult as possible. He's juking, he's jiving, but he is not surviving. As Team Bright end up losing Irving.
They're pinging out Heat as well. They know that he's kinda in this vicinity. ZZQ is on him.
Radiant structures.
Is the team gonna come in? Right now, I'm more worried about Imitator, who just walked across Ice. Avalanche toss, there's the Sunstrike. No, he tosses him away. So the Sunstrike will not connect. That'll keep Imitator alive as he turns with the Shadow Poison, throws out a Demonic Purge, and gets himself to the safe side of this engagement.
Ice is like, yeah, my Invoker, you're not getting any free kills from me.
Gotta work harder, bro. They find heat potentially. The Observer Ward catches him exactly where he's at. Cold Snap cancels the TP of the Phantom Assassin. He realizes he's gonna die, so he at least wants to bring somebody down with him. But he knows that the PA, she is too weak to fight right
Void
now.
Spirit?
All she's good for is giving away free damage to CTY. Void Spirit trying to TP out as well, but 7E yet again, right there with the cancellation. And Phoenix dissimulates into the trees. He managed to TP out magically last time. Will he be able to do so now? He doesn't have TP scrolls on him though. So he just gonna struggle to escape. They find him. Eyesight is there.
If you look into the wall, they won't see you, man. If you don't see them, they don't see you. Silencer, Force Staff will not help you.
He's so dead. CTY 10-1-6 on the Fishman.
This game this game has crumbled. Team Bright, I don't know, I think they're just asking for mercy at this point. They're being picked off left, right and center. Every single hero that catches them anywhere on the map kills them off. They need some crazy rapier PA play, you know, like one of those. She does have Fan of Knives, by the way, so if you jump the Viper, perhaps you can take him down, but he is just so damn big.
Yep. Has a young ultimate orb. Not sure if what he's building this into. Could it be Hex? Could it be Skadi? Can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants right now. I'm also really worried about Phoenix. This Void Spirit just feels way too squishy, but I guess there's also a reason we don't see this hero in the metas for quite some time.
I'll take that.
Smoke. Let's see. This is that. The holy play. There's no Dazzle still.
Is this that smoke that if it connects but then you lose the fight, you just GG out?
I think it just might be, but...
I don't find anything just yet in that engagement. So let's go back to farming. At the same time, there is a smoke from Team Zero. Ice leading the charge, has Blink tossback. If anybody is caught on the low ground, they could very easily end up dead. It's daytime, so I think the Observer Ward hasn't clipped anybody just yet, but Ice, he knows what's up. He finds the Avalanche, catches out Phoenix. Where's the follow-up, though? His team not there in time, so Phoenix able to dissimulate away.
But look at PA, though. Slark is on her. Should be fine.
No MKB just yet, so should still be okay. Still, though, the message has been sent, Lizard. You are not allowed to leave your base. If you do, you are going to be paying the death tax.
The death tax, yeah. If you cross, what, like the next cliff, next to your high ground, you're probably dead.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just too much vision, right? Like, they're setting everything up with sentries. You have a Slark as well, who's scouting your wards anyway. It's a hard game to be in. They smoke up. Will they manage to reach Rush? Well, they should. It's a very slow one.
Yeah. Not the fastest Aegis in the world. Slark is building into a Bloodthorn. And Orchid has not arrived just yet for him. It's still on the way, so it's not going to be here for the fight. They're barely here. They're not going to make it.
They're not going to make it, yeah. They're not making it, plus they're fighting straight after. Let's see.
Oof. All right, boys, you got to sound the retreat. There's no way we can take this fight. Yeah, everybody get the hell out.
You can perhaps creep skip with the Timber one creep wave, and that's it. Yeah, they're instantly pinging him out. Slark is on a hunt.
Dude, Slark is actually so smart. He realized that there might be heroes in that area, so he micros his courier down so it doesn't get killed while he's there in the pit.
Yeah, really nicely done. Ice Imitator, my friend. Ripperoni.
Oh, Lotus Soul bounces back the disruption, so he sets himself up perfectly for CTY to jump on top of him. Godlike streak for the Slark. Man, the 6-minute guard has been a guard for all 30 minutes of this game. He's been performing immaculately on the slog.
Yeah, I haven't seen the good old farm for 20 minutes, then join the game CT-wise. He's just out of his mind.
So at this point, obviously, Team Bright starting to talk about game 2. Unless they can still find 3 or 4 items for this PA. At least she does have Deso now. She does have Deso, Battle Fury, a Titan's Liver is going to help out as well. It's still possible, very unlikely, but an errant crit hero there could still make a bit of a difference in the upcoming fight.
Just pray to the RNGesus, right, Snare? Just get those big crits out.
Whenever I play these RNG heroes, I think I get the wrong line to RNGesus. Prayers are never answered.
No, I hate them as well. Like, I just never play RNG too. It's like Lone Druid. I love playing micro heroes, but not Lone Druid. It's one of those I just... Same goes for the PA, for anything with a bash. Besides Spirit Breaker, because he's kind of my boy. Stupid. Just runs in. Big, bulky. There is a Hex coming up on Timbers, so that's going to be a bit helpful for them. Perhaps they can take a fight with it, but to take a fight, realistically, if they want to have a shot at winning it, they need to wait out the Sages. Like, they need to find a way to survive for 2 minutes. Usually, the way is show someone on the other side, opposite side of the map, die with the hero, but make sure they are not pressuring your high ground. Force them away from your side of the map. If they just wait on high ground, this is a Skadi Viper, Slark with Aegis. They'll start sieging you.
Yeah. Also, you know what's hilarious? Ice just built an Aghanim Scepter, and he's queuing a Chrysalis, so they're getting more damage. At the same time, Beyond, he gets moved on. He has had half his HP pool taken away. A not insignificant amount of damage. He does have the cheese, though, to pop if needed. We do have the Poison Nova thrown in by this Venomancer with the Noxious Plague as well. Sunstrike does not connect onto the Timbersaw. And Irving, with the help of the Disruption, able to blink into the fountain, can reset for the fight.
It was a nice attempt, but their tower is just dying to the Cartes plus Fort Spirits. And by the way, when they tried to go on Viper, he never pressed the cheese. He still got it, so he didn't really feel that threatened.
He still has a 9-second BKB charge. My goodness.
Yep.
They have 2 of them. Invokers also haven't had to use the BKB whatsoever.
The BKB, the Hex on him as well. Like, the best approach, realistically, for Radiant would be to get the pick off first before slamming the high ground up, but... See, Courier Hunt. Yeah, I didn't purchase anything.
They have 50 seconds left with the Sages. Doesn't seem like they're going to utilize it for the high ground push. He's got BKB. I don't think they can... Can he actually? Wait, let's see. How much damage does he do? He's got 2,000 HP with Titan's Liver. Yeah, I'm not sure 7E can 100 to 0 him anymore by himself.
No. By himself, definitely not. If there's some follow-up, perhaps, but... He shouldn't be able to solo him. 1 Hex is not enough control. What's Slark getting? Shadowblade? Okay. So, map becomes even scarier.
I get some more break going for the team. He picked up a Mind Breaker, so anywhere you get found out just sucks completely for you. And who got the Tormentor? So it goes towards the Invoker. All right, so now we have the purple hole, the EMP with the pull.
The purple hole. We have the blue hole, the black hole, the purple hole.
White holes are theoretical, so we don't know if those exist just yet.
Please, don't give us that. Like, it's your field of study. I know you know.
It's theoretical.
Come on.
We don't know.
Come on.
We don't know.
Is the purple hole theoretical or just the black hole?
I mean, in this game, purple holes here, but you know, we should have more. I would like it if like we had different colors of holes, like the black hole, just the rainbow hole.
I'm done with you, Snare. Can we talk about the MKB and Viper? He's about to finish it.
Well, can you talk about?
Are you
the
trying to
smoke?
cancel
This
us?
could
Is
end
that
the game?
TI invites?
Oh?
That's what you don't want.
I mean, look at it this way. I've been on my good behavior for very long. Didn't get the TI invite anyway, so what if we try the opposite direction?
Yes, sure. Slam it. Talk about those holes, bro.
Team Bright almost put themselves in. Honestly, had they managed to quickly catch ZZQ, they might have been able to kill him before the rest of the team arrives. But it's still difficult, right? They had like 2 Plague Wards down already. He has a Pavis, has Guardian Greaves. Not easy to bring down.
I mean,
and worst case scenario, then you fight in the choke point, right?
He is the hero that's like you don't want to go on, right? Like he wants to die first. Just spam all of his spells and die.
No.
As long as he buys enough time for. Look at them run, like, dude.
They're like, oh shit, Slog's coming. Oh shit, Tiny caught PA. Oh no. PA does able to blink away. Undyne does find the global silence. And look at this, they get on top of the Slog. Slog is about to die. But he does find the BKB Shadow Dance. That keeps him alive momentarily. Allows him to reset, get away from this engagement. Irving was able to draw away the Venom Monster spells so they don't impact anybody else in the squad. Damn. All right, Team Bright, although they don't win the fight, a very nice demonstration of concept.
Yeah, they were really, really damn close. Unfortunately for them, not close enough. The BKBs have been used now on Invoker, Slark, I believe as well. Okay, the Viper still didn't use his, but the next fight, if they jump someone, theoretically you could blow them up, but you also don't have BKBs. The PA has used hers, so Timber as well, they might fall. And they don't have global. I just love the way they turned with that smoke and just started falling back to base. It was so funny.
Like, get out of here, boys. All right, so they have tools to be able to fight here. No more BKBs. Resonant Pulse is now ready with both charges. Astral Step still on cooldown with charge 2. Nice little spirit here to catch out this Tiny before he can blink in and wreak havoc. He's just throwing in damage with the tree volley. Has a Chrysalis as well, so it's not insignificant damage being dealt. Ultimately, though, the purpose of this is to create space so Beyond can just take down the racks, and he succeeds in that endeavor.
Yeah, they know. No BKBs, no spells. Time to just siege.
What will they try here? Irving blinks forward, doesn't hex Beyond because he sees the Lotus Orb. He's like, I don't really want to hex myself. It's chill. I'll just back up.
Yeah, it would be cool if they could somehow disposition him, but unfortunately they don't have anything like that, so Viper is free to use his shard. Just spam your towers. But
you can't get the tier 3 middle though, so they are forced back from that one.
You know, all things said, the way this game started and the way the deficit that they have on Team Bright, they're still hanging in there. Like, they're champs, seriously. Like, I'm impressed. 34k deficit and still kinda managing to defend.
A very unfortunate direction that the smoke takes them because it is literally away from heroes that they could potentially be killing.
Yeah. Rush is down, right? Like it's on the Radiant side, so maybe they can take the Twin Gate and snatch it or fight around it.
That sounds like an incredibly suicidal play. There's no way they're not set up.
Look, you're 35k behind. At this point, you have to make a suicidal play.
Oh my god, okay. They're thinking about it. Dire side, they come through the gate.
They see Invoker.
They see 7E. They also see Beyond. Who they're gonna try and jump on? They go on the Slog. Yet again, there's a global silence and they burst him down. Beyond also taking damage from Heat after being broken. Heat with the BKB though, it will finish eventually.
The
They might have to get out of here. All of them inside the Avalanche, inside the tree throw, and sitting inside the Nether Toxin. They end up getting absolutely wiped. ZZQ dropped his spells perfectly. 7E was able to contribute from the side. Yep. And yeah, they lose CTY, but he just buys back and still gets an Aegis.
Look, like, you called it. It was suicidal. And I agree, it was. But at the same time, I feel like it was one of the best plays that they could have done. Like, if you don't fight there, you're giving away the Aegis Cheese and Aghanims anyway. The probability of you winning after that is extremely slim. They have a ton of buybacks now, but this game is
Dire's middle tower is under
pretty much just Radiance to be taken, to be closed.
has fallen.
Yep.
Dire's
Also can't believe how much impact iSize had there. All those heroes clumped up. Perfect avalanche.
Tree
perfect
volley,
toss.
yeah.
Perfect tree volley. It was perfect. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I loved it. The initiation from them was really on point. It just wasn't good enough.
Now is a full Daedalus for this Tiny. Well, they will have one more round of defense. It will be against Megas, as they definitely will finish off the top lane of Rax. The question is, do they lose the game right here and now? All the heroes are back. They have all the ultimates except for Global. How do they proceed here? The Ancient's been exposed. iSize finds an avalanche onto the Shadow Demon, but they will be thrown back. Oh my goodness. They just immediately kill Phoenix's Void Spirit in front of the Ancient. They're going onto Heat right now. They're bashing him up. The tree thrown in his face kills him off. And GG, well played is called. Game 1 for Team 0. And what a dominant performance it was. 52,000.